In today's video, I'll be covering everything you need to know about growing green tea successfully. So make sure you stick around and watch this video. If you know the showy camellias, then you know the green tea plant. Because green tea is actually a camellia, except the plant is edible and the flowers are not as showy, so that's why they're not known as a camellia. But nonetheless, they still produce these gorgeous, delicate white flowers for you to enjoy. So coming to tip number one is choosing the perfect location for your camellia. Now the location for the camellia varies on where you're located. Here in South Florida, we have to grow them in a partial sunny area. However, if you're in another state and you actually have a winter, then camellias could grow in full sun. However, since I don't want my camellia to suffer with our extreme heat, I'll be planting it in partial sun. Now coming to number two is planting them in the perfect soil. Camellias are very picky plants, so you can't grow them in anything. So what I would recommend is to plant them in a soil that's well draining because they cannot sit in wet feet. I would also recommend for their soil to be aerated so their roots are not compact. And as an extra bonus, I would have some fertilizer on hand to add to the soil before planting. So the soil is perfect for it as it's well draining and aerated, and I do have a biotone starter fertilizer aside to add to the soil. So I'm just going to add a scoop of this biotone starter fertilizer into the soil, mix it in. This is the perfect time to mention that if the roots are root bound, make sure to rough them up. It's also really important that you plant it at ground level. After planting, you want to make sure you water it in very well. Now I showed you guys how to properly plant a camellia as well as its sunlight and its soil requirements. Now let's discuss about its watering schedule. Camellias, like I mentioned before, cannot sit in wet feet, so it's really important that you do not water too much. Especially if you live in a tropical climate like I do, you really have to be careful with how many times you water in the week because you are vulnerable to overwatering. However, if you live in another climate that doesn't receive as much rainfall, then you could go ahead and water it 3 times per week. And number four, it's its fertilizing schedule. Just like any plant out there, it always benefits from a little bit of supplemental nutrients. In order to get the best from them, you always have to give them the best as well. So what I would recommend is organic matter all the way. Earthworm castings, homemade compost, anything that's organic is perfect for your camellias. And coming at number five is to stay vigilant. Any plant out there is vulnerable to any pests or diseases that are common in your area. For example, in Florida, we are mainly seen for aphids, whiteflies, mealybugs, you name it. There's a lot of tropical type pests that like to attack our plants. So what I would recommend is going out there bi-weekly or monthly and checking out your plants from top to bottom. You want to make sure you treat your plant as soon as possible. I always recommend neem oil as it's a plant-based solution and it is super effective. The earlier you catch it and the earlier you treat it, the plant will suffer less and it will have a quicker comeback. Leave me in the comment section down below, have you grown green tea and what is your experience like? Make sure to leave a like underneath this video, share with your friends and family, and hit that subscribe button as we're on our way to 10,000 subscribers. And make sure to stay tuned as I have a very exciting collaboration coming out with a few gardeners. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and as always, may God bless you and your entire family, and never forget to grow big, ultimate gardeners. Bye, everyone.